That's what I asked Kirk Ferentz about, this consistency and everything that he's done. He talked about Bump Elliott, the community that he fostered there at Iowa. So when he does, whenever it is, maybe today, maybe in future games, whenever he does get to 206, that's what he'll be thinking about, is that community that has been fostered all the way back to the early 70s with Bump Elliott.
Pretty incredible when you really think about it, just the sustained consistency and the success. Well, Matt Campbell on the other side of this matchup at Iowa State is doing the same exact thing, Coach. And you got something that I don't think a lot of people know. Matt Campbell you hired him at one point.
Yeah, it's a great trivia question. You worked for me for 1 day.
1 day!
When I was hired in December of 2011 at Ohio State, everybody talked about this Matt Campbell guy. He's from Alliance, Ohio. He also coached the Bowling Green in Mount Union, so I knew about him. So I called him up. He's a D coordinator at Toledo. Tim Beckman just took the Illinois job. I offered him a job. He takes it. I said, okay, let's talk tomorrow. We'll get you down here. He calls me the next day and says, hey, they want me to interview for the head coaching job at Toledo. I said, go ahead. I'm thinking, you're too young. You're not going to get that. He calls me 2 days later. He says, they're going to offer me the job.
Oh,
so
man.
he took the job. Second story, I'm very close with Coach Campbell. He called me several years back ago, and he said, hey, I want to talk to you about a job offer. It's at a school, big-time school, that you can win a national title. I told him to take it. He turned it down because of his loyalty to Iowa State, his loyalty to his players, and this great state. So, once again, immense respect for Matt Campbell.
And I would just say the consistency of program is very similar as it is at Iowa. His two coordinators, Taylor Mauser, a young guy, been with him since Toledo. An older guy, defensive coordinator, John Haycock, he's been with him since Toledo. So that consistency that Kirk Ferentz has fostered at Iowa, Matt Campbell is doing the exact same thing here at Iowa State.
It's kind of funny. Only in Iowa. Only in Iowa do they have the consistency that we've seen allowing both these head coaches put together these programs.
I want to ask something.
The consistency that we've seen allowing both
I
these
think
head
he's
coaches.
a national championship coach. That's why I told him to take that job. That's how good of a football coach he is.
And he is. There's no doubt about that.
He is that good.
The NFL is back. Week 1 is on Fox this Sunday. The Giants visit the Commanders at 1 p.m. Eastern. Catch all the action with our Fox NFL crew, including Tom Rinaldi, who joins us live from Northwest Stadium in Landover. Tom?
Great to be with you guys, and great scene there in Ames. As one of the most decorated players in FCS history, Mark Gronowski won multiple national championships as the starting quarterback at South Dakota State. He was invited to the NFL scouting combine last spring. Instead, he entered the transfer portal and now is the starting quarterback at Iowa. Through all those changes, family has been one of the greatest constants, and one of the greatest parts of that, his bond with his brother.
Maybe I will, maybe I not.
For most athletes, it's about their why. But for Mark Gronowski, it's also about his who.
It's all about just the love that I have for him and the love that we both have for each other. Hey, right back at you. All right, game 3, 1-1.
Growing up in Naperville, Illinois, Mark and his siblings were always in motion. But while he and his sister Sarah were playing and competing, their brother Ryan was facing other challenges.
The teacher called me and said, you might want to take Ryan to a neurologist. It turned out Ryan has epilepsy, and it's presented by rapid eye blinking. They last for about 1 to 3 seconds, but he has hundreds of seizures a day.
In addition to epilepsy, Ryan has spent his life with an IDD, an intellectual developmental disability, which can separate him from others.
Really kind of felt like it was me and Ryan a lot in the house together. Him having special needs, it kind of made me grow up and mature a little bit sooner because I kind of had to be the older brother for him growing up.
Mark was the one I think that it affected the most. I remember one time I asked him, how come you're not hanging out with this friend of his any longer? He goes, Mom, I realized that he laughs at Ryan, not with Ryan. And he goes, I don't care to hang out with people like that.
All along, each was an athlete in his own way. And sports proved to be a powerful and enduring bond for the brothers. As Mark went on to star at South Dakota State,
Gronowski, he'll throw it to the end zone. Touch!
winning 2 FCS national championships at quarterback, Ryan would be there for every game as his biggest fan.
He's probably one of the loudest guys cheering, screaming, yelling, having a great time.
It did really good. It's a go.
Oh, we can't be saying that. All right,
He
Mark.
brings the excitement. I mean, it would get everyone rolling.
Oh, whoops.
As for Ryan's athletic career,
Let's go touchdown.
in 2022, he was selected for the Special Olympics Games in Orlando. With Mark and the family watching, Ryan and his flag football team won a gold medal.
For me to go down there and watch him and see how much excitement he had on the field, it was almost a reciprocate of how much passion he had just sitting in the stands watching.
It was a once-in-a-lifetime experience. Ryan was on his own, doing his thing, having a ball.
Ryan sees the world through rose-colored glasses. Nobody's laughing at him. Everybody's laughing with him. Everybody's his friend.
Where's your gold medal?
It's a medal here. It's a heavy one.
It's a heavy one.
Ryan, now 27, lives at home and hangs with his brother whenever he visits. Mark is now closer to home as the new transfer quarterback at Iowa.
Keeper. Gronowski. Touchdown.
But his why and who are the same, if even deeper.
Such a special person. Sometimes not everybody's able to see that in somebody else around them. And for me to have somebody like that in my life, it's real special. Gosh, I need a second.
And is a star player, but you understand the perspective and humility that he has because he wasn't even the star of his own family. Ryan was.
Yeah.
You know, that makes it easy to root for this kid.
I know there's a divide in the stadium today, but I think I can safely say it. We're all rooting for you, Ryan. And there's Mark Gronowski, now boasts a 50-6 career record for starting quarterback. Looking for his second win as a Hawkeye as kickoff awaits just over half an hour.
Yes, I'm on Roe. They say GLP-1s for weight loss is a shortcut. It's not. It's science. After kids, it's the medicine my body needed. GLP-1s helped me lose 31 pounds. One app after kids, to hit my goals. It's the medicine my body needed. Is healthcare. GLP-1s helped me lose 31 pounds. I'm Serena Williams, after kids, and I'm a real Roe member.
All these folks chugging cans for energy. They got to get this new Liquid IV Energy Multiplier sugar-free. Keeps you focused without the jitters. Ditch the glitch with Liquid IV.
We're ready. 4, 3, 2.
When you own your own business, you own every decision. And with over $2,500 in annual value, now own the card that rewards you for it. Introducing the business card that gives back all you put in. The new Chase Sapphire Reserve for Business.
No matter how long your journey to recovery may be, we'll be with you 100% of the way. Justice takes more than a fighter. You need a champion. Walk Up Personal Injury Law. Visit walkuplaw.com.
Mom, Dad, I just got married!
To who?
Paulo del Castillo.
Can you go to the bank and wire money to Spain for our honeymoon?
That is a huge mistake.
Whose child are you?
I don't understand.
Honey, banks hide fees and transfers and exchange rates. Your mom's sending you money right now with Wise. It's faster and Wise never hides fees.
Gracias. I'm already fluent.
Congratulations. Make good choices.
It's too late.
You could save up to 70% when you send money abroad. Be smart. Get Wise.
My wallet.
It's gone. You know the rules.
No wallets. I just feel so naked without it.
I feel the same without my desk. But don't stress. Go to a BMO branch and we'll print you a new debit card on the spot.
Oh, wow. No waiting. No hassle?
Nope. And for now, just freeze your card on your phone.
That's amazing. Hey, you're not afraid of heights, are you?
No. Why would you say that?
Your eyes are closed.
I didn't notice.
I've got this dream, and you're all in it.
Let's hear it.
With Wells Fargo Premier, a team can help you plan for your dream.
I have this vacation home.
That's like a getaway.
Yeah, but it's also an eco-friendly artist retreat.
So, you're expanding your business?
And our family.
Can you help me plan for that?
Yeah. Let's get started.
Ready to meet the dream team? You can with Wells Fargo.
Our injured clients have lost so much. We refuse to let them lose hope. Justice takes more than a fighter. You need a champion. Walk Up Personal Injury Law. Call 866-WALK-UP-LAW.
When you own your own business, you own every decision. And with 8 times points on Chase Travel, now own the card that rewards you for it. Introducing the business card that gives back all you put in. The new Chase Sapphire Reserve for Business.
When college football takes the field on Fox 2, Fox 2 News is live on the Fox Local streaming app, on KTVU Plus Channel 36, and on KTVU.com.
I am as excited as you at home. The eyes of the college football world are upon us.
And it's caught. Spectacular catch. Oh my goodness. Look at the kid go. The end zone. Touchdown. Prime time. If you don't love college football, you don't have a pulse. Oh my God. It's a touchdown. Welcome to college football.
Are you sure this isn't heaven?
This is heaven. I tell you what.
Yes, we do love it. For 20 years, All-State has celebrated every field goal and extra point made at participating universities by donating to the university's athletic scholarship fund, supporting all student athletes. As always, thank you, All-State, for your generosity. Good Hands Player is sponsored by All-State, celebrating 20 years of the All-State Good Hands Nets program. Last week's home opener, guys, against South Dakota, former walk-on Kyle Conrad made history. A 63-yard field goal. That was a school and a stadium record. The Dubuque native, there he is right now, going through some warm-up. Started the season with high expectations. He was put on the Lou Graza Award watch list, honoring the nation's top kicker. Remember, he was huge in last year's Cyclone win at the Hawkeyes. And 2 absolute class acts talking at midfield, Matt Campbell and Kurt Ferentz. Coach Meyer will have more on them coming up in a minute as we get closer to kickoff here, this rivalry game from Ames. MVP Saturday Slate, sponsored by Discover. It pays to Discover. We got the Cy-Hawk Trophy on the line here in Ames. Number 11 Illinois at Duke. Baylor and SMU, they reignite an old Lone Star rivalry. And 2 of the sport's blue bloods, Michigan and Oklahoma, square off in Norman. And for the Wolverines, it all starts with their true freshman quarterback.
The physical traits are there. He's all 6'4", 230 pounds. Probably runs 4'6", 4'5", all the things you want in an elite quarterback.
Bryce Underwood, what a rocket that was.
The poise that he had throughout the game, not just on the field, but off the field. The kid is just cerebral.
To the end zone. Touchdown, Wolverines.
Being in the big house, I've been coming to the games since I was 8, 9 years old, so it's just a surreal feeling.
Oh, it's Underwood with a block, and Haynes walks in.
He loves the game. He loves football. He loves the physicality. You don't want your quarterback doing that, but it kind of perks you up a little bit, understanding and knowing he loves that part of the game.
How about that?
He really cares about his teammates right away, coming to a building, not like wanting approval from anybody, but just wanting to show what he's about.
He's a great human being. He's a great kid. He does everything the right way. He's the type of guy you want leading your team.
Usually when you have a true freshman at that position, pump the brakes or just kind of tone things down. Sharon Moore has got that little smirk, like I got something special in Ann Arbor. Remember, our friend Dave Portnoy, we're going to hear from in a second, mentioned last week
He put a couple K down on Underwood winning the Heisman. That bet looking pretty smart, judging on what we at least saw from week 1.
Yeah, and look, let's pump the brakes a little bit. It was New Mexico, not the most difficult opponent, but I think the thing that stands out to me the most that I love about Bryce Underwood is it's everything he does as far as, he has a strong arm, he's athletic, we can talk about all that. It's how he sees the field. I mean, right now, he gets the ball out on time, and coach, it's a catch and run ball. There's no slowing down. Watch this. Ball's out. Receiver's not even into his deep dig cut yet. This sort of timing and anticipation you don't see from a true freshman, sometimes even guys who are juniors and seniors. And then the touch. Just the flick of the wrist to Klein, their tight end, who you can tell they've already developed a really good chemistry with one another. We're talking about the athleticism. He didn't run much last week, but he can move the pocket to make these sorts of throws. He has it all, guys. He is a truly special player. You can see why he was the #1 ranked recruit coming in the 2025 class. And dare I say, I mean, Oklahoma's going to be a tough defense. It's a big matchup. But if they win this one, just get ready for that Heisman hype to keep coming along with it. And again, a true freshman. He just got there. He just got there this year. It's unbelievable.
The man is special, but I want to talk about the man that shares the backfield with him. The Alabama transfer, the running back, number 22, Justice Haynes. He brought some juice to the Michigan rushing attack last week. He had nearly 10 yards of carry. You see him right here, pressing the hole, and he's out of there. And you know when you rock the deuce, Brady, you got to get loose. Breaking tackle, Underwood throwing the block, right to the pylon. Justice Haynes is bringing some J.U. Ice, that juice to this Michigan rushing attack. With him and Bryce Underwood, Michigan's at their best. When they run the football, play defense, and listen, they got a guy that added forward pass. Michigan's dangerous.
He's got to have a big game. There's another great quarterback in this matchup, John Mateer at Oklahoma. This is why Oklahoma went and got him, right? For games like this, to have a chance to change the culture of Oklahoma. Brady, a lot like Bryce Underwood, he's a triple threat quarterback. He can beat you in the pocket. He's got the Baker Mayfield sort of just aura to him and confidence. He's accurate. The second thing, the ability to create and extend, whether it's making plays throwing the football or making plays picking up first downs and yards with his legs. And this is what separates him. 178 rushing attempts last year as a quarterback. That was top 5 amongst all quarterbacks. They will run him today. That is just the key. Can Michigan kind of limit those big plays with his legs today?
How about the two coaches? Brent Venables against Sharon Moore. So not many people are talking about this. Next week, he starts his suspension. There is tremendous pressure on both these coaches. A little different kind of pressure. Sharon Moore at the Wolverines gets a new quarterback. We just watched him. New offensive coordinator. The forward pass is back. So I don't see a lot of pressure. Their future's bright. With Oklahoma, there's some concern. I will say this. They have to win that game today. There's so much pressure. He followed Lincoln Riley, who was 55-10. He's currently 23-17. I played in Norman, Oklahoma, or coach. That's a rugged place to go play. But there's pressure on both these coaches anytime you're in Blue Blood program.
And we would be, listen, we're talking about Michigan. Yeah. We wouldn't be doing our job if we weren't going to get Dave Portnoy's take on things. So, Dave, there you are on the welcome inside a football stadium, number one. Your thoughts on Michigan and Oklahoma?
Yeah, well, first things first, Brady Quinn just said pump the brakes. I snapped the brakes. We have no brakes. We're going 110, 120 down the highway. I'm expecting Bryce Underwood to have a monster game, high scoring. Michigan wins this game, and everyone's going to be talking Bryce Underwood. There are no brakes in Ann Arbor. We can't be going any faster with Bryce Underwood. As far as being on the field, I got to give a shout out to the Big 12. Brett Yarmark, he welcomed us with open arms. Iowa State AD. I am on the field, unlike other places. I'm not going to mention them, Urban, but I am welcoming college football. Lastly, my big takeaway from week one, and I hate to do this because I'm a positive guy. I grew up with Bill Belichick. I have 6 rings in my closet because of him. To see what is happening in UNC, TCU players making fun of his Instagram like he's going fishing with his girlfriend, Hair Jordan, the jokes, the laughs. I got to tell you, I sat in a dark room with a tear coming down my eye. I need Bill Belichick to either start winning or get out of college football because I can't be the butt of the joke. He's like my grandfather, and it's sad to see.
Hang in there, Dave. Yes. Hang in there. There'll be better days in Chapelville. Trust me. Once again, the Fox Sports app is offering you a shot at free money by playing Super 6, sponsored by DraftKings. One of the questions in today's contest is, what will be the outcome of this in-state rivalry? And you still have time to get your picks in on the app. All right, we're going to bounce around some noon Eastern games real quick on FS1. Indiana hosting sneaky good, according to Tim Brando, Kennesaw State. Brady?
Well, Fernando Mendoza's hoping to get back on track this week. A bit of a slow start versus Old Dominion. I suspect he'll be able to take care of business versus Kennesaw State.
Penn State against FIU on Big Ten Network. Drew Aller completed over 84% of his passes last week against Nevada, looking to improve the 21-0 in his career against unranked opponents in this one.
Texas hosting San Jose State. All eyes will be on Arch Manning this one, tough week one. He did start putting the game together in the second half, had a touchdown. Back home today where he's 2-0. Brady, I think he will get back on track against the Spartans.
Iowa at Iowa State in the Cyhawk rivalry. Running back number 26, Xavier Williams, the freshman, he had a big game last week. He's not starting today, but he will be very integral in this Iowa Hawkeye rushing attack. Kickoff in 20 minutes.
I'm the Modelo Recruiter, and I'm always scouting for full-time fans. Check out this year's recruits. The teen transfer, married into the team, but acts like he's married to the team. The playmaker can get the ball through the uprights without setting foot on a field. The early season hopeful doesn't hope that this is her team's year, knows so. These fans deserve a Modelo. Because football isn't really football without you.
This river wasn't dammed in a day, and GMC trucks weren't built overnight. Like every American achievement, they are a result of dedication. Over 100 years dedicated to the art of engineering and the ambition to always move this country forward.
Current eligible GMC owners get 0% APR with a total value of over $12,000 on this Sierra 1500 model. That's 20% below MSRP.
I stand alone with fire inside, with passion burning in my veins.
It's me, Wednesday Addams. My meal of misfortune is now at Wendy's. It's pure torture with uniquely excruciating dips of dread. Enjoy the anguish.
If Jerry knew football the way Tom Brady knows football, he would in no way be able to handle it. Tom Brady knowledge is 10 pounds of football in a 5-pound bag of Jerry.
Come on, Ryan, what do you do? You gotta look off the safety before you... When the safety rotates down, just rip the seam.
Nobody knows football.
Come on, we can do better.
Like Tom Brady.
It's not that hard.
Fox Big Noon Kickoff is sponsored by GMC. We are professional grade. And by Wendy's, 2 for $3 breakfast. And by Modelo, now recruiting full-time fans. Please drink responsibly. Iowa, the site and one of the most special moments in Fox Sports history. The first ever Field of Dreams baseball game back in 2021. What an ending to that one. It's been 6 years since either Iowa or Iowa State has won this rivalry game at home. The Cyhawk Trophy, still the Cyclones for now, the 72nd edition, coming your way at the top of the hour. Before they were San Francisco 49ers, Brock Purdy was a Cyclone, and George Kittle was a Hawkeye. They may be teammates now, but make no mistake, the rivalry lives on.
On all snaps. Ooh, this is intercepted, and it's going to the house. The Hawkeyes beat Iowa State again in Ames. Oh, wow.
That was Lee Corso. That was the term of the bet?
Yeah, whoever lost the game matter where the other team's mascot helmet up here, so here we are.
This will be a 54-yard field goal attempt. Kick on the way, and he got it! Let's go!
So why are we wearing the helmet today?
Iowa
lost to Iowa State.
How quickly did Brock reach out to you?
Pretty quickly. Yeah, he texted me the score instantly. I said, thank you, Brock. You ruined my whole weekend.
Is that his old helmet?
Yeah, smells like it. Thanks, Brock.
You ever have to do an interview with the helmet on, Mark?
Never that.
Little punishment.
I got caught with an Auburn hoodie on one time, but ever since then, I don't do no attire bets. I'd rather just pay you.
Just why we love college football, man. It never leaves your heart. All right, some quick hitter round the table conversations right now. We're going to start with Mark. What will be the most fun matchup on the field here, Iowa and Iowa State?
Oh, the most fun matchup you asked.
I did.
It's a big dog matchup in the trenches.
Where?
Logan Jones, Iowa center, versus Dominique Orange. They call him Big Citrus, the D tackle for Iowa State. Man, you talk about two big humans who are freaky athletic. They got it. Logan Jones has about every position record in their strength program. And then Dominic Orange, Big Citrus, he benches 650, benching 450. So it's just going to be a battle in the trenches of two athletic, big human being, freak athletes. That's the matchup in the trenches. Ask Matt about that.
What do you want me to? I'm not going to ask me about
No. I got you.
No.
Good question. Matt, is USC actually good?
I said it last week. I said we're going to be really good, okay? What did we drop last week, Rob? A 70 burger, a 70 cheese. Okay. It was Missouri State, guys. Okay, I get it. So I'm pumping the brakes. They looked apart. I thought Jaden Maiava was great. He played 2 quarters. That's a good sign when you're blowing a team out. 300 yards, a couple touchdowns. The thing that stood out was the running game. King Miller, Waymont Jordan, Eli Sanders. They're fast. They're explosive. We looked a little more physical. We got in a fight. Clay Helton's coming into the Coliseum later today. But pump the brakes. Let's wait until we get into Big Ten play. They're a good team, though. They're a good team.
Fight on.
Good team.
That's true.
All right, Brady. Ohio State defense. Better this year than last year?
Well, I mean, we're one game into it. Look,
I'm just saying.
I know they held
shut out Arch.
I know they held Texas close for the first 3 quarters, only to 7 points. I get it. It was a dominant performance. It's one game. Let's relax here. Let's not forget, too, this Ohio State defense that won a national championship last year, they held teams to under 13 points per game. 13 points per game. Okay? That was for the entire season.
Tell them.
It could be really good. Now Patricia's done a tremendous job. I'm not ready to anoint them better than last year's defense. Coach, finally, which top 10 team will be able to bounce back this week?
That's an easy one. Dabo Swinney and the Clemson Tigers. I talked to Coach Swinney, and he knows good football teams. He thinks this is one of his best as far as talent. They got their quarterback back. Hey, it was a tough loss. Move on. I have this to say, 3 words to say about Clemson. Schedule, schedule, and schedule. They don't play another top 10 team, Mark, until the last game of the season against South Carolina. Schedule, schedule, schedule. Clemson in the playoffs.
Florida State, though, they look like they'll be challenged along the way.
You sound like a realtor down there. Schedule. Location. Big questions here in beautiful Ames. Is Iowa State the team to beat in the Big 12? Will Kirk Ferentz make Big Ten history and show that his Hawkeyes can return to the top of the conference? The Cy-Hawk Showdown. Coming up in about 13 minutes live on Fox from Ames.
It's Saturday, and that means non-stop college football, jaw-dropping upsets, and all kinds of action. Whether you're up early or catching that midnight mayhem, I'm in on every snap with DraftKings. And if you're new here, we got you. New customers, bet just $5 and get $300 instantly in bonus bets. Download the DraftKings Sportsbook app now and sign up with the promo code. The crown is yours.
San Francisco heads north to take on Seattle, Sunday at 1 p.m. on Fox. Broadcast is brought to you locally by Scratchers from the California Lottery. Visit a lottery retailer for game day scratchers. A little play can make your day.
Hi, game day scratchers, please.
Here you go.
Ooh.
It all comes down to this. They need a miracle. Where will a little play take you? Game day scratchers from the California Lottery. A little play can make your day.
This used to keep our food fresh.
Oh yeah, I almost forgot.
Airport Home Appliance is having their Labor Day sales event. That's what I'm talking about. Next day delivery, exclusive rebates. Count me in.
Fargo is your virtual assistant from Wells Fargo.
Oh, come on.
Fargo lets you do this.
Fargo, turn off my debit card.
I found it. I found my card.
And also this.
Fargo, turn on my debit card.
Do you, Fargo? You can with Wells Fargo. What else can Fargo do? Quickly tell you what you spend on things like food.
Fargo, what did I spend on groceries this month?
Hey, Dad, can the guy stay for dinner?
No.
Learn more at wellsfargo.com/getfargo.
Are we stranded? We're running out of water.
Hey, guys, I've got AAA.
When you're a AAA member, you're covered in anyone's car.
So I almost died in a car accident. And my friend told me to call Ann Fong. She got me the medical treatment I needed and money for my injuries. Something went wrong, and I called Ann Fong.
Remember, when something goes wrong, call me, Ann Fong, at 855-GOT-PAIN.
This was probably the worst day for our range to stop working. Lucky me, Airport Home Appliance is having their Labor Day sales event. This one is perfect. Next day delivery, 0 interest financing. That's a no-brainer.
When college football takes the field on Fox 2, Fox 2 News is live on the Fox Local streaming app, on KTVU Plus Channel 36, and on KTVU.com.
What's up, everybody? It's Tyrese Halliburton here. And you already know I rep Iowa State all day. Cyclone Nation, stand up.
And the Cy-Hawk battle is underway.
Now listen, it's that time of year again. The Cy-Hawk game.
Football rivalry at its finest. This is the heartland of America. An entire state's happiness is on the line in Ames today.
One of the biggest rivalries in college football. And trust me, it runs deep.
77-yard touchdown by Dennis Mosley. Very dangerous, knocking down those uprights and carrying them into a crowd of people.
To the end zone, touchdown!
I know the Hawkeye fans are still hurting from last year. I mean, y'all had that game, and you choked it away. That second half, yikes.
Kick on the way, and he got it! What a second half by Iowa State.
But hey, we'll take the dub. And this year, we're coming for another one.
129 miles separates Ames from Iowa City, and in this state, folks, this game just means more.
It's Iowa at Iowa State on Fox right now.
You can feel it coursing in the veins, right? You feel this rivalry.
Let's go Cyclones.
So great to have Tyrese with us this morning. Delivery to kickoff, sponsored by Wendy's. Get $0 delivery on Saturdays in the Wendy's app as we welcome you inside sold out Jack Trice Stadium here in Ames. There are no major professional teams here in the Hawkeye State, so this is unofficially the state of Iowa's Super Bowl, and that right there is what goes to the winner, the Cy-Hawk Trophy. Welcome back inside Jack Trice. Speaking to Coach Matt Campbell this week, he said to us, we know who we are, we know what we're about, and we know what we stand for. Those words could have just as easily, Coach, come from Coach Ferentz. These are two class act
Boys,
winners.
these are two of the best coaches in college football. I don't think it's even close. You have Kirk Ferentz, and he breaks this record, which he will at some point. I want a record. I don't think the record will ever be broke again. He's going to pass some guy, by the way, named Woody Hayes. Wow. And then on the other side, you have Matt Campbell, without question, one of the top coaches. He's still relatively young. He's a national championship coach, coaching at Iowa State. And it's a rivalry game. Brady, the rivalry's kind of turned. He's won 2 of the last 3. So watch for Iowa State to play their hearts out this one.
Coach, you mentioned coaches, and I'm taking it to the Iowa defense and defensive coordinator Phil Parker. Iowa's been known to play strong defense and special teams. I think they will need to generate turnovers, extra possessions on defense and special teams, find a way to get some scores on either defense or special teams, especially with their offense struggling in the passing attack. So
I think the big key for Iowa is Mark Gronowski in the passing attack. He struggled last week, but I want to remind everybody about to watch this game. He was 49-6 at South Dakota State, won 2 FCS national championships. He was all everything. This kid can play, and he is a dual threat quarterback, and I think his legs could be a huge factor in this game. They want to get the run game going, but look for him to pick up some big plays with his legs, guys.
I'm going to talk about the other quarterback in this matchup, Rocco Becht. He's the most prolific passing quarterback in the Big 12 the last 2 seasons. He's got up to a great start this year, and in particular, taking care of the football. You know, it's such an odd stat when you look back and say, Iowa State has not beat Iowa at home since 2011. Well, one way is you keep this crowd in.
Yep.
You don't turn the football over. Don't give Iowa any momentum, any additional possessions, especially with some of the concerns they have throwing the football. You know they're going to try to run the football, run down the clock, shorten the game. The last thing I'll say, one big key, the kicking game. I mean, if these tight games have come down to field goals, we know Kyle Conradi's got a big leg. We saw it last week. Drew Stevens, also a phenomenal kicker for Iowa. So keep an eye on when this game comes out on the end, which kicker steps
You're talking about the kicking game. I'm looking at the flags right now. There is a little breeze, not as bad as it was yesterday. Let's bring in the Bear, and Bear, the Cyclones, 3.5-point favorites. How do you see this one?
Well, Brady alluded to it. These have been close, low-scoring games, and it's been a while since Iowa State got the win here at Jack Trice. The rosters may change, but one thing is consistent. Close, low-scoring games. 13 of the last 16 have gone under the total. 9 of the last 13 touchdown or less. Only once in the last 10 years have we seen both teams score 20 points in this game. I think ultimately the difference is Iowa State has a few too many answers on offense. I think they get a late score. I think they win 21-19.
They are sounding the siren behind us. I didn't hear a word what Bear said. The trend lately for this one, low scoring, close game, success for the road team. Coach, I start with you. Who do you like?
I have Iowa State with Rocco Beck in a 2-minute drill, driving down the length of the field like he did last year. They beat Iowa 24-21.
Yeah, 2 words. You guys all talked about it. Rocco Beck is the difference in this game down the stretch. I think it'll be great defense, great running. Rocco Beck, Iowa State, 21-14 with the dub.
I echo both y'all sentiments. Y'all said everything I need to say. But I'm going to go Iowa State 20-10, low-scoring game. Rocco's the difference.
I think we all agree it's going to be a low-scoring game. I like Iowa State, though, for this reason. I think this Iowa State team is building towards something. The Big 12 just escaped them last year. I don't think that happens this year. I think they ride Rocco Beck with that arm to the win, 23-17.
Iowa State. Mark, they were just doing your chant, a little Cyclone power.
Cyclone power.
So the Hawkeyes getting set to take the field. Iowa, they rushed for 310 yards last week on Albany, but again, just 44 yards through the air from their new quarterback, Mark Gronowski. Is it the same old Iowa offense, or do they now have a vertical game that can make them a threat inside the loaded Big Ten? Kirk Ferentz in no rush to take the field. Cyclones making their way through the tunnel. Ferentz, 1 win away from becoming the all-time winningest head coach in Big Ten history, eclipsing the great Woody Hayes. Listen to the environment here in Ames. Big 12, Iowa versus Iowa State. It's the Super Bowl of Iowa, and it's only on Fox. For the call, Gus Johnson and Joel Klatt.
Big Noon Saturday is sponsored by AT&T Business. Connecting changes everything. Welcome to the Jack Trice Stadium. Biggest day of the year in the state of Iowa. They're playing for the Cy-Hawk Trophy as the Hawkeyes come into town to take on 16th ranked Iowa State. Hi everybody, I'm Gus Johnson along with my quarterback, Joel Klatt, and welcome to Ames. Let's start with the home team. Matt Campbell, what a job he's done. 10th year at Iowa State, led them to 11 wins last year, most ever in the history of the school. And he's got a quarterback named Rocco that is the foundation of the Cyclones.
Yeah, he's the rock of the Cyclones, there's no doubt, and he gives them a confidence and belief in this building and throughout this program that all they have to do is keep it close and get to the fourth quarter, because he will ultimately lead them to victory, as he did a year ago in this matchup against Iowa. Rocco Beck, he is certainly one of the better players in the Big 12 and around the country, pulling the trigger here for the Cyclones today.
As for the Hawkeyes, they're led by Kirk Ferentz, a legend, 27th year in Iowa, and he has a team that always brings in a good running game, and they'll play incredible defense. He also has a new quarterback.
That's right. Mark Gronowski comes in from South Dakota State. Mark Gronowski is a winner. 50 wins now in his career. One of those last week against Albany for the Iowa Hawkeyes. But they're hoping, Gus, that he brings the it factor. They're wondering if he got it. Does he have it? We're going to find out in a rivalry game here today. I knew you would like that one, Mark.
That's right. All right, time now to join the third member of our team, who, by the way, has it. We call her the AAG, the All-American Girl. Let's go downstairs to Jenny Tabb.
Well, Gus, we also have a little bit of history on the line today with a win for Iowa. Head coach Kirk Ferentz would become the winningest coach in Big Ten history, passing Woody Hayes with 206 wins. I asked Coach Ferentz to reflect on the magnitude of the milestone, and he deflected a bit, saying, I've never wanted it to be about me. And frankly, when I began my coaching career, all I ever wanted was to be the best O-line coach out there. And how about this for Iowa State's Matt Campbell? He wasn't even born when Coach Ferentz began his coaching career. I asked Coach Campbell yesterday about Ferentz. He said, this is a guy I studied, I've looked up to. He's done it well, and that's been important to see. And I look forward to him getting that number, but definitely not today and not in Ames.
1979, I can't believe that number right there. Man, somebody's getting, all right, the weather. Perfect, 60 degrees, no humidity, sun is shining. We are in Ames, Iowa, folks. Yes. These games always close for the Cy-Hawk Trophy. The last 7 meetings, close ones. Iowa wins the toss, and they've elected to receive the football. Conradi will send it away. Terrell Washington Jr., Caden Weegan back deep, and here we go from Ames. Weegan inside his own 5. Tightropes the sideline and goes down as he crosses the 25-yard line, and that will bring on the Iowa Hawkeyes on offense.
Mark Gronowski, like I said, 50-6 in his career as a starter, 2-time national champion at the FCS level. And he struggled a little bit last week. I think that was a bit of a surprise for this coaching staff of the Iowa Hawkeyes. Only threw for 44 yards, and they got the sense that the game was moving a little fast, and maybe he was a little amped up. Gus, watch for them to get him running today.
Unsportsmanlike conduct, number 21 of the receiving team. Half the distance to the goal. 1st and 10, Iowa.
Wow, I didn't even see the flag. That was Caden Weegan, the returner, 21, who was called for that unsportsmanlike. Let's see at the end. He's trying to get up. I don't know what. And there was a little bump. You see right there, he kind of leans in and gives a bump. They throw a flag, and now Iowa will be backed up inside their own 15.
So 1st down and 10 at the 13 for the Hawkeyes. Terrell Washington Jr. lines up as the pistol back behind Gronkowski. And he'll run it on 1st down. And not much. The starting lineups for the Hawkeyes.
That offensive line is lean and mean. They're very good. And Logan Jones is the super senior, who's probably the best one right in the interior at the center position. On the outside for them, skill position-wise, they're going to have to come up with an answer at running back. Kamari Moulton, their starting running back, a week ago against Albany, went down after 3 carries. So watch for Xavier Williams and TJ Washington to carry the load in the run game.
2nd down and 9 at the 14. Gronowski operating out of the shotgun. Patterson in the backfield with him. And they'll give it on the end around. And it's Weegan trying to get upfield. Nothing doing. A lot of red in that area. for the Cyclone.
Well, Dominique Orange is really the key to their defense on the interior. He's the nose tackle. They call him the Big Citrus. Caleb Bacon is back after 5 snaps a year ago. He went down with an injury, was gone the rest of the season. He is back out there, a leader, a captain for them, and they're certainly happy he is back on the field.
3rd down and 5 at the 18 for Iowa. Washington Jr. back in the game at running back. Gronowski may have to throw this one. There's the motion. Underneath, and it is, looks like it is caught. Should be a first down. Jacob Gill, no. He is a little bit short. So the Hawkeyes 3 and out on their opening series.
So here's Gill. He's going to come and hook up right here, and he's just short of the line to gain. The ball was low, very similar to early last week. Gronowski threw a lot of those early passes low. Gill goes down to the turf, is able to corral it, but short of the line, and they're going to have to punt it away.
So Reese Dakin comes in to punt it away. He stands inside his own 10. Xavier Townsend is the deep man. This one shanked. And Iowa State will have great field position around the 45 to start a 32-yard punt. And that brings on the talented Rocco Becht.
You know, his ability, and now his 3rd year as a starter, to raise the level of all the players around him is something that just only a rare number of quarterbacks can do. And the belief that this team has in number 3 is really unmatched. And we'll see how much that they attack here down the field early in this game.
On 1st and 10 at the 45-yard line. Becht, 19 for 20, 278, 3 touchdowns, no picks last week, and they'll run it on 1st down. Carson Hansen exploding through the hole. And that's a 1st down. Let's take a look at this Iowa State offense.
Yeah, Dylan Barrett was a guy they wanted to play center. He's got to move out to left guard. That's where he played last year. Boniface steps in at center. And then in the outside, it's really about tight ends. We're going to see 2, 3, sometimes 4 tight ends on the field. Their best 2, Benjamin Bramer and Gabe Berkeley.
1st down and 10 at the 44. Becht underneath. Finds one of his tight ends, and they've got a bunch of great ones. Bramer with the tackle, a gain of 5 defensively for Iowa.
Well, this defense is going to have to pay attention to those tight ends. I think the defensive line is probably the best part of this Hawkeye defense. Some inexperience at linebacker.
2nd down and 5. Hansen again. Let's see if we can get those lineups in as he gains 3.
So here's that defensive line, really experienced, very good. Max Llewellyn, Aaron Grace, probably the best guy up front. They've got older players in the 2nd level, but a lot of new faces playing. And then in the back end, Xavier Wampa, he's their experienced player, heavily recruited out of Iowa. Ended up choosing Iowa, and certainly a guy they'll lean on today.
3rd down and 2 at the 36. Becht looks like he's changing the play at the line of scrimmage. Hansen, 1st down, Cyclones.
Great push by that offensive line, and you're going to see that control from the quarterback quite often today. Gus, you're going to see a lot of Becht changing the play at the line of scrimmage, getting into the correct look, and here he does a great job getting into that run play right up the middle of that offensive line, and good push out there from the right side. Tyler Miller, the right tackle, excellent block there.
Last week versus South Dakota, Hansen 19 yards rushing. He also had a catch for 7, 1st down at the 31. Becht floats one near side, incomplete. He had his man, but in and out of the hands of Brett Skelton.
Good matchup out there. TJ Hall, the senior, number 2, in great position. And Eskilsson just can't turn back. That was a really accurate throw from Rocco Becht. Becht tries to go back shoulder. Eskilsson can't get back there, and it ends up being an incompletion.
2nd down and 10 at the 31. Opening series for Iowa State. Becht in trouble. Dancing out of the pocket. Wants to throw it. And just dives out of bounds short of the 1st down marker. Shire giving chase. And there is a flag on the play.
Holding. Offense number 61. 10-yard penalty from the previous spot. Second down.
It's the center, Dylan Barrett, fifth-year senior. Actually, he's going to come out here to guard. You can see just a tackle as Jonah Pace, number 91, was quick into the interior of that defensive line and right in Beck's face, and now it's a long yardage opportunity.
Second down and 20 at the 41. Hansen in motion. Beck with time underneath, drops it off, caught. And this time it's Bramer, and he'll gain 5.
Well, it looks like good field position, some rhythm early, but that penalty marks them way back. Then they're in a long yardage situation, and here we go, 3rd and 15. Now they are in field goal range. They got an excellent kicker, Gus, so they don't have to worry about gaining yards. You can't take a sack here, obviously, if you're Rocco Beckton. The last thing you would want to do is force the ball over the middle against a team that really masters in the interception.
3rd down and a long 15 at the 35. And they'll stay on the ground conservatively. Hansen turns a corner, dives forward. Intrigger with the tackle. It's a 9-yard pickup. And here comes the field goal unit. Kyle Conradi comes in. 6'1", 205 last week against South Dakota. 2 for 2 with the long of 63 yards.
So this is a chip shot then, right?
Oh my God. It's almost like a putt from 44 yards away. And perfect. Iowa State strikes first. 8:42 to go in the first quarter. 3-0. Time for today's game flow. Sponsored by Progressive.
AT&T business support? Hey, sorry to call again. I think we're ready for faster internet. You can do that for me? It's that easy? Well, while I have you. Good morning, small business all the time. Your bakery is the bomb, so get out of bed. It's time to make some brownies. Yeah, bread does rhyme better there. Yeah, I told you. Bread.
At Burger King, we don't listen to celebrities. We listen to you. Your next creation is here. The Crispy Onion Whopper. It's got the crisp, the crunch, the bacon, and it's imagined by you. Try the latest in the Whopper by You series today.
Hey, get away. 10 years ago, I invented the Ring video doorbell for moments like that, and Ring security cameras for moments like this.
We got your video.
Protect your home the way I do. Learn more at ring.com.
Michelin innovates on the road and far beyond. With airless tires designed for exploring new frontiers. Michelin, motion for life.
I'll stop the world and melt with you. I'll stop the world and melt with you.
Have you had your Hershey's?
Okay, Nate, it's just one smile, okay? One smile, and then we can go home, okay? Nope, that's too much teeth.
Nate, come on.
You gotta look at the camera, honey.
Nate, listen to your mother.
Buddy, look up, okay? No, that's too far up. This isn't working. DeVito, you're in.
Tommy DeVito, backup Nate.
If only there were backups in real life.
Hey guys, follow me on this one.
But at least there's Progressive to protect your home and auto.
See? Now that's a smile. Okay, now everybody look at DeVito on this one.
I'm a tennis player, but I'm more than just an athlete.
You don't know how your body's going to recover through a pregnancy.
You have to fight really hard. Nothing is ever over and you're never out of the game.
The Astros continue their fight for the AL West crown, while the Rangers battle for a wild card spot. Or Giants, Cardinals. Baseball Night in America, tonight at 7 Eastern on Fox.
Big Noon Saturday is sponsored by AT&T Business. Connecting changes everything. And by Progressive Insurance, home and auto coverage you can count on. 3-0, Iowa State on top of Iowa here in the first. Play the Fox Super 6 College Football Challenge. Download the Fox Sports app right now and enter for free for a shot to win your share of 5,000 big ones and cash prizes. See the Fox Sports app for details. It's a beautiful day for football here in Ames. Biggest day of the year. Matt Campbell, what a coach. We had a chance to spend some time with him at the Iowa State facility yesterday. Man, he comes from a great family, and we're looking forward to telling stories about him all afternoon. So can Gronowski and the Iowa offense get going? We'll find out right after this.
I'm not really one for the spotlight, but there is some gravy to be had. You know, I always seem to get primo parking. But you don't have to be a VIP to get more than just savings with Geico. Every customer gets tip-top service with 24/7 fast, friendly claim support.
I never do this, but could I get a picture?
Yeah, it's not like you run into animal celebrities every day.
Stop. It's Doug the Pug! Doug!
I stand corrected.
I literally never do this.